Hey guys, thanks for joining me today on our tour of Europe, focusing specifically on the physical features. We are going to locate several select physical features because they are important to the Europeans' way of life, whether it's the way they live, the way they trade. So we are going to begin in Loganville because that's where our class is. And while we're traveling, I want to let you know that Europe is a continent that has a lot of different landforms and bodies of water. You already know the two oceans that border Europe are the Atlantic Ocean to the west and the Arctic Ocean to the north. Europe is bordered on the south side by the Mediterranean Sea. The Mediterranean Sea is the world's largest inland sea, and it separates Europe from Africa. Now, there are a lot of rivers that are within Europe's borders. So first, we're going to head over to the Danube River, which is the second longest river in Europe. It flows from west to east, snaking through Germany to the Black Sea. The Black Sea borders Europe's southeastern side. The Danube River is an important shipping route across Europe. It flows through 10 countries and it forms the border between two countries. Another major European river is the Rhine River. Like the Danube, this river also forms natural political boundaries for many European countries. This river originates in the Swiss Alps mountain range and it flows northwest to the North Sea. The North Sea is part of the Atlantic Ocean and it lies between the Scandinavian Peninsula and the United Kingdom. Like the Danube River, the Rhine River is also an important shipping route in Europe. Next, we're going to look at a narrow body of water between the United Kingdom and France. This sea is called the English Channel. Now, because one part of the English Channel between the United Kingdom and France is so close, an underground tunnel called the Channel was opened in 1994. This made it very easy for people to travel between the United Kingdom and the rest of Europe. So in addition to these bodies of water, Europe also has varying landforms. Two major peninsulas are located in Europe. The Iberian Peninsula is in southwest Europe, and the countries of Spain and Portugal are located here. It is separated from the rest of Europe by the Pyrenees mountain range. Now, the Scandinavian Peninsula is located in northern Europe, and the countries of Norway and Sweden are located here. The Scandinavian Peninsula has many mountains, and its northern section is bordered by the Barents Sea, which is part of the Arctic Ocean. It is also the largest peninsula in Europe. So as we just mentioned, the Pyrenees mountain range runs along the border of France and Spain. Most of these mountains are in Spain. Another expansive mountain range in Europe is the Ural Mountains. The Ural Mountains are located in western Russia, and they form the border between Europe and Asia. Remember that landmass is referred to as Eurasia. Finally, the Alps are the highest mountain range in Europe. The Alps are located in South Central Europe, stretching from eastern France and northern Italy through Switzerland, Liechtenstein, Germany, Austria, and several other countries. At the lower elevation levels, many trees and plants grow. However, not many plants can grow at the higher elevations because the temperature is colder. Some of the peaks even have glaciers. The highest peak in the Alps is Mont Blanc, which is on the French-Italian border. The snow that melts on the Alps feeds into many of Europe's rivers. Many businesses are located in the towns at the base of the Alps, and many farmers raise their herds of animals in pastures on the mountainsides. Finally, Europe is home to a large flat area called the European Plain. It is one of the largest uninterrupted plains on Earth. Its width ranges from 50 to 1,500 miles. The European Plain covers the area from France's Atlantic coast down to the Pyrenees mountain range, along the Alps to the Ural Mountains in Russia. So So you go from here all the way across. To here. The European plain has fertile farmland, so it yields many crops. It is also considered some of the world's best farmland. That concludes our tour of the select physical features of Europe. Thank you for joining us.